Hello and welcome back to Some Things Do a Thing with a Thing. Last thing we did a thing, and this thing we're gonna do another thing. Thing to do. Yes, now we get into one of the most infamous levels in this game, the Castle Center. The Castle Center has a bit of naughty... Huh. Okay, I must say I am rather confused. I didn't think that this server showed up unless you were playing on hard mode. I was pretty sure in normal mode you've got a skeletons on motorcycles, and that these Cerberuses only showed up on the other difficulties, with a normal Cerberus showing up on easy and a hell Cerberus showing up on hard. I'm not quite sure what they're doing here on normal. Here's a bull, you can slide under its neck for style. Here's the thing, it's a cracked wall. It's going to be important later. And then here's another thing, a crate filled with money. By Jove, we can just about buy whatever we want to. So, as you can see, there's about nothing that we can do with this room just yet, but it's very obviously going to be important. I mean, they're not even trying to hide it. So, the reason this level is infamous is because it's probably the longest level in Castlevania 64, and the longest level in the Legacy of Darkness. Okay. I am not entirely sure of the amount of hits that these vampires take. I just know that they take some amount of hits. And that's good enough for me. But now I'm actually going to have to check something, because I'm just not sure anymore. In the Castlevania 64 version, there was nothing in this room, but in Legacy of Darkness, they added zombies. Why not? They don't really accomplish a lot. But let's see. Yes, as I thought, I am playing on normal mode. If you were playing on hard mode, there would be a fucking pillar of bones here. Which is to say, those skeletal Draco heads that shoot fire at us, 3 of them stacked on top of each other, and a normal, just singular one on that cog. And given that these cogs are turning, it doesn't take a genius to figure out there's going to be a problem. Now, in Castlevania 64, there was an interesting glitch in this room where you could despawn all of the lizard men. And we get poisoned again because, by Jove, we are good at... Darn! At least they drop anti-poisons because, holy shit, we just keep getting poisoned. We are a whore for poison. But now we play level 3X. And these lizards are no threat to our level 3X. Because our level 3X kills them in a single hit. Yes, you need to kill all of those to be able to progress through this room, and as you can guess, we're going to be going through this room 4 separate times. Hooray. This is one of the big time saves that you can have on easy mode, is in easy mode only 2 of those spawn. So you only need to kill the 2 of them. You don't need to sit there and kill, I believe it was 6 that we just killed. We have some vampires. They would not pose any threat to us. They're not very challenging or difficult. And we will not be challenged by them. We will wait for this to pass through because we tend to get hit by it when we want to rush through it. And here we have, he's not actually an enemy, which you can probably see by the fact that he doesn't have any weapons and he's not attacking us. Let's talk to him. I am only human. I am only this shape because of a curse. You are an adventurer? I will give you some advice. To destroy the wall, you need both magical nitro and mandragora. Place them both in front of the wall. The mandragora will detonate the magical nitro in a powerful explosion. Take this key. You will find mandragora in the torture chamber. You receive the key. A device to turn people into demons. Bloodstains are everywhere. What they don't show you is that is the device to turn people into demons. It's easy to wait a minute. That's a fucking chandelier! Where'd the device go? I swear to you, there was an actual thing hanging up there that wasn't a chandelier in the Nintendo 64 version. I mean, the Castlevania 64 version. I swear of it. I don't know where it went or why they changed it. It makes no sense to me. Well, would you look at this? Malice, why are you here? I thought you had escaped. This place? Escape? Say, are you going to fight Dracula? Aren't you afraid? Malice. Have you come to avenge my family? To rescue my friends? I swear it. I will have vengeance. I will destroy Dracula. Eh? Impossible. Eh? Why? Because you are trapped. You will die like wretches. Malice? All living creatures must consecrate their souls to the Dark Lord, to the kingdom of darkness where no wretched sunlight comes. Malice? What are you talking about? Yes, this is our protagonist, ladies and gentlemen. Take magical nitro. Just running will not cause an explosion, but one jump or hit and the story's over. Carry it carefully. Yep. This is the part that people don't like because, whoo! Holy crap, there's a healing kit there. Okay. That's news to me. I thought they had all been removed from Legacy of Darkness, but they did not remove that healing kit. That is a surprise to me. Now, let us put this magical nitro here. Yes, this magical nitro is not a hard magical nitro. It is not a hard one at all. See what happens when we don't wait for that one? It hits us. And now we gotta do these things again. Alright. We dealt with them pretty easily. Now, one of the good things about here is that you will find two stained glass windows, and that has the little stained glass knights, and they will give us some red jewels. However, this one will protect his red jewels with a holy water. We don't want a holy water because we have level 3 axes, and level 3 axes are the solution to most problems in life. And so because of that, we are going to leave it be, and not interfere with its deviousness. We will keep our red jewel count at a measly 75. And again, now that we have level 3 axes, we might as well. If we could have level 4 axes, we would. Yeah, this is just about the only sane way to deal with those things, as they can end up blocking your hits, they have a projectile, you have to fight multiple of them at once. They're just a little bit annoying, especially the amount of times you have to come through this room. So rather than actually deal with them, if you can just one-shot them with an axe that, to be honest, doesn't even take that much energy to begin with, well, then you're doing something right. Now, let's go through this part of the level. You typically aren't going to want to do that later. As you can see, this guy is annoying. Not even our axes, our mighty, mighty axes, can do anything to him. So we won't do anything to him, and we will instead try to jump up here, and get promptly knocked off by the aforementioned lizard man that we can't do anything to. We shall continue. Continue on. Because even though I don't really like this, it is the fastest way to get through this level, and it will allow me to show something off. By Jove, I fucking love these axes! Oh, and we can see there's a purifying on the table. If we go here, there's a cure. We are finally starting to stock up our cures, which is good. Very good. There is a bunch of shit in here. There's a contract over here, there's a radio over here, but the only things you want to care about is this, which has a roast beef in it, and where is it? This safe, which is not locked, apparently. But to be fair, 500 gold in this universe isn't that much. I mean, let's be honest, if a roast beef costs 3,000 gold. If I remember correctly, these yes. God, I remember not liking this room very much at all. Now, I am going to be doing something I don't normally do, and that is going to be making a save state, because this part of the level is rather difficult, and if we're being completely honest, I don't want to lose my level 3 axes. That doesn't sound like a fun thing at all to do. Now, in this room, I don't really remember the pattern for this. It has a more obvious pattern in the Castlevania 64, but as you can see, that one is not doing anything. I believe it's motion activated. So, let's hopefully not die. Okay. Whew. Ooh boy. Keep in mind that is not how you do that room. There we go. A little more patience would go a long way. Now, in this room, normally, you can just run past these guys. However, we are just going to do that because there's nothing stopping us from doing it, and it makes us feel manly to kill something that we don't normally have to kill. Although I am fucking terrified of having my hand on the controller right now because I don't want to accidentally jump. Also, if you slide down one of these staircases, it kills you for no good reason. A lot of people choose this as the harder path, but I actually choose it as the easier path, because I do not know why I can't go through that path, the small path that people consider to be the easier of the two, but I don't really have a bunch of problems with the other way around. Now, let's see if we can do a skip. I'm going to give this 5 tries. As I said, we will give it 5 tries. I know it can be done. It's just rather hard and very precise. So here is our last try at it. Ah well. You all saw what I was trying to do. So I don't have to... No, it would be nice if I could do it, but I'm also not very practiced at it. So I don't know how long it would take to actually do it. Hence why I'm not doing it. Also, I don't feel the explicit need to heal up right now, as anything that hits me is going to kill me regardless of how much health I have right now. That's how the magical nitro works, after all. So, yeah. This is the exciting and wonderful cog part. Now, are you ready for the part where I ended up dying a bunch as a child? Yes. That was a lot harder than I made it out to be. At least I thought so, bunch of. I am not dying to a zombie, by God. Keep yourself away from me. Keep your evilness away from my pure and masculine bloodline. I do not need to die. Just imagine, Simon Belmont died to a zombie. This isn't Simon, but if he was Simon Belmont, you would understand. Now, this is the main reason why I remember this in normal mode, because normally there's a motorcycle skeleton out here, and it's very annoying because he does not despawn when you are carrying the magical nitro. And it's one of the motorcycle skeletons with a sidecar passenger with a mounted machine gun. Which, yes, when any hit kills you, having an enemy with a machine gun firing at you is exactly as fun as it sounds. Now, we're actually about to make another save state, because I want to show off something. Something that I have actually not seen anyone else do. And I'm not sure why I haven't seen anyone else do it. I mean, I know why people don't do it normally, I just don't know why nobody has recorded what happens from it. Because as you might have noticed, there's a great big seal on that. And we're supposed to blow it up. You might be able to infer that we need to remove the seal before we can blow it up. However, what happens if we try to blow it up before we remove the seal? See, this is the torture chamber door. We'll just throw this and it'll kill everything except the frogman. Whatever, the frogman shall survive. I don't want him to survive, but by God, he sure wants to. Can we break this? No, we can't. There might have been something in it at some point in a past life, but I'm not sure. Oh, you spawn. Okay. I was not You just ate a level 3 axe. How are you alive? I don't know. Alright, now we are going to make another save state here. Because this time we are going to intentionally be stupid. Very intentionally stupid. Because I have not seen what happens. I know what happens, and you can all infer what happens, but I don't know if there's a cutscene, if there's a message, if there's anything. This is new territory for me. So we're going to place this here before the seal. Set Mandragora? Yes. Okay, we'll watch the cutscene. We'll run back here. These two are going to spark and explode. And we still see the explosion. The seal must be removed to break through the wall. Yes, now you see what that save state was for, because I am not going through the magical nitro part a second time, but I am also very curious. Oh, they all died faster than I was expecting. It is the daytime and all, but still. I don't feel like he should have died in one axe. Should he have? I don't know. This is also going to be extremely unique because, as far as I can tell, this is the first time in this entire Let's Play that I have had only one level in a video. Every other video in this Let's Play has shown multiple levels. That's just to show how long this castle center is. You were supposed to die from that. These sure seem to give a lot of axes. Okay, isn't there one more? And the axes do not want to log on. What? Okay, that's news to me. What blew up? Okay, there was just a bunch of cures and purifyings there that I had no idea even existed. We have all learned something new today in this Let's Play. And it's all because of the explosive power of axes. Good old axe explosive power. Give me red jewels and don't give me something to... Okay. The second one didn't want to give red jewels. Hello there, vampires. Where's your friend? There's your friend. Get back up. There you go. As you can see, I wasn't able to open the door until he finished his death animation. One day I will listen to my own advice, but that day is not today. Now let's blow up this wall for real, and not have a seal eat the explosion. Imagine how pissed off you would be if you played the game on console without saving and let the seal eat your explosion. And then you had to set the magical nitro again. Boy, God, that would piss someone off. Fortunately, it is actually pretty obvious what's going to happen, so it's not that much of a fuck you trap. Unlike playing the game on easy, which doesn't allow you to press through Castle Center, they actually did change that in Legacy of Darkness. Regardless of which character you're playing on, you can beat the game on easy. Whereas before, you know, obviously in Castlevania 64, it was a bit of an infamous fuck you that if you were playing on easy and beat Castle Center, the game would tell you, hey, you know, you did an okay job getting here, but, you know, play again on normal, you pussy. Yes. Now, we didn't see this, but this is essentially a puzzle that you gotta answer 2, 4, and 8 to. And you get this by kind of... Well, you get it from examining statues around the area that say stuff like, Venus is the golden child second from the sun, or something. And so the golden goddess statue you put on the number 2. The red goddess statue stands for Mars, and you put on 4. And the blue one stands for Neptune, which you put on 8. It's not a very difficult puzzle, and it's actually one of the few puzzles that I have kept in my mind the answer to just throughout the years, because 2, 4, 8, you essentially just start with 2 and then double every time. You don't need to do that to remember it. I mean, again, it's an obvious puzzle, but it's just the reason it has stuck in my mind all these years, for this long. And even though we are a little late into the video, I think I'm going to make an exception purely because I want to finish this video. I want to finish this level in this video, and you can see the magical nitro that we set down there. Good show. Where the fuck is there's the exit. Now in Castlevania 64, I find these much easier to go through because for some reason in Legacy of Darkness, they do this to your camera and it just completely disorients me. And I don't get it. It doesn't make sense. It scares me and stop. Anyway, we will continue forth. And again, one of these days, we will listen to my advice and just wait for it, because what have I gotten from not waiting? Nothing. Oh boy, I almost got bit. I almost had a squandrous vampire do vampiric things to me. And that's not what we want. That's not what we want at all. These are basically just, I'm just using them as red jewel restocking points because it's easier and faster to just kill those glass knights to restock on red jewels and just, you know, abuse the shit out of level 3 axes to kill these guys. Come now, that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I think that is it. Yes. So that is the 4th time we've been through this room, so we no longer have to go through it. Did they think that maybe having it be a requirement to kill it? I don't know why that zombie died, but he died. He just got tired of living, I guess, and said, no, I don't want to be in this game anymore. I'm leaving now. I'm going to go play Minecraft. But yeah, maybe they should have thought for a second that... Oh, hey. Nice. Maybe they should have thought for a second and been like, you know, maybe requiring you to kill bare minimum 24 lizard men wasn't a good idea. It's not fun. And you need to stop surviving. It's not good. It is not befitting of you. Die like a good little Cerberus dog. Cerberus? Cerberus. Anyway, that's a cross. We're not going to be taking it because, in case you haven't gotten the memo by now, level 3 axes equal strong. As these zombies will soon find out. And we will take this Mandragora, and we will actually go through and detonate the magical nitro. And this time it will be a real detonation, and not a detonation that a magical steel ends up eating up. Essentially, the point of Castle Center is just to make you go through it at a grand minimum of 4 times, while you have half of one of those trips be carrying a magical explosive that will one-hit kill you. And it is a rather difficult level. I remember as a child, as a young child, playing through this level for the first time. I was playing it on the Nintendo 64. And this level, when you're just a child playing it casually, takes something close to an hour to complete. As you can see, even now with me knowing what I'm doing, it's taking me half an hour to do it. So as a child, with it taking about an hour to complete, the Magical Nitro run for this was one of the last things that you would do in the entire level, which meant it was typically where you would die. And this is mean because without a memory pack, if you died, you had to start a level from the beginning. That was torturous. But now we will have a thing happen. A magical thing. Very clearly. The lightning is going to come. And if you Okay, so the gardener basically looks like Frankenstein, but this is more close to Frankenstein in its design. And why is the crystal changing from blue to red? No, it's just being whatever fucking color it wants now. And Reinhardt looks directly in front of him at this bull. It's going to very, very slowly make its way towards us. This bull is mean in hard mode because his charging headbutt attack is an instant kill, which is exactly as fun as it sounds. You're not that threatening. You're just ridiculous. Why is there an eyeball jammed down your throat? I mean, come. And now, since he is going to be moving around so often, yes, as you can see, that is not a one-hit kill, but if he follows it up by hitting you with that blast, I think it does combo into a one-hit kill on normal. Come now. Don't you think it's time to die? I think it's time for you to... what a pathetic, pathetic end to you. And there we go. There's that boss defeated soundly. And now we have these men that jump down from the rafters. Because obviously, after watching someone defeat that great big hulking bull, and of course these guys are bad, why would they not be? After watching someone defeat that great big hulking bull, what you obviously want to do is jump down from the rafters to attack them. Genius, genius monsters. Hello there, Rosa. Rosa! Didn't I warn you? Leave the castle now. My mission is to seal Dracula in his tomb. Until I defeat Dracula, I can't leave. Until I defeat Dracula, cannot leave. So, you are determined to take the Count's life. What? It's him! Ah, yes. A foe of the Count is an enemy to all vampires. Die! Rosa, stop! I don't want to fight you! Yes. But we will. And we will spam axes at her. And it will work. Messy fight, but you know, level 3 axes do the trick, always. And now we're going to stand here and stare at her. Please, finish me. Rosa, I didn't mean to. I don't know, that looked like you did mean to. I cannot stand this agony anymore. A cursed soul doomed to exist forever as a vampire. It was the curse of Dracula that made you a vampire? You think at this point he would get a brain and be like, wait, Rosa, if it's Dracula's curse, then if I kill Dracula, it might save you. We need to wait. If you succumb fully to the curse, I will end you. But until then, we have to keep trying. It would make more sense. It would certainly make more sense. Still youthful as a vampire, she could not bear to kill you. But in time, her curse will deepen and take stronger hold. I shall enjoy watching your next encounter. You have to wonder why Reinhardt didn't just start madly whipping. I mean, it's what I would have done in that situation if I had control over him. But instead, no, I have to watch a cutscene as he sits there and just looks at death as death taunts him. But you can tell he definitely has Belmont blood in those veins. He sees death and the first thing he wants to do is beat the shit out of him. That is as Belmont as it gets. mechanism to operate the elevator. Do you wish to operate the elevator? Yes, we do. And now we can operate the elevator, and we can get out of this ridiculousness of silliness. And we can kill the Medusa heads, which looks much, much bigger than they did in Castlevania 64, and the dual tower. So with that, we will end this 10-minute too long video. Bye-bye for now.